So today, to look at the part of taxation for this business data analytic part of the taxation, which in the taxation side, you are required to know how to do the calculation of individuals, the companies, and the companies. Then after calculation for individuals and the companies, that also need to require to. So today, to look at the part of taxation for the prepare the wear and tear. So to say wear and tear, we are referring to depreciation, but in form of taxation, we call it wear and tear. So that's what the examiner is referring as wear and tear. Then after wear and tear, also need to know about the budget preparation and analysis, how to prepare the budget in Excel. So when you talk of taxation, the taxation is coming from an income. So if there's any income which accrued during the financial year, then that one we can say it is a taxable. So it is typically taxed where there is an income. If there is no income, we cannot have the taxation there. And for individuals, the basic taxation way of an individual is you take the basic salary, because we have been told for the individual which you will take the basic salary. After the basic salary, you add the benefits. So if it's that we have the benefits, add the benefit. After adding the benefit, add back the benefit. So you add the benefit. So these benefits, it might be bonuses. What else? It might be rental income. So maybe they have the rental income, and then so these are the benefits, also dividend, and then after that you will get the total income, from the employment, which you will take the basic plus this one, and then now you less what is called deduction. So we have deduction. So this deduction, we talk of a pension. So if you are contributing any money to the pension scheme, that what qualified to be a deduction. So we have the pension, but you have to know also when it comes to the taxation, you have to know the set limit of a pension. So you contributing that amount up to what set of a limit. So you must know the set limit also for pension. For benefits, like if you contribute also to NSSF, it is also part of the benefit or the deduction. To say a deduction, reduce your tax liabilities. That's what we mean by the deduction. Then we have now other deductions which they don't minimize your tax liability. The likes of pay, So all these for individual purpose. For individual purpose, you have to understand the rate and the benefit of this one. So lazima unajua all the rates. All the rates you can get them online. You go to search in online RN software. Let me take my let me share everywhere so that when I move my cursor, I can be able to see. So if you go to the This is your, so if you go to the, like you click here, anything here, which is you write the RN software, RN software, RN software pay calculator. Click this RN software pay calculator, and then click this calculator here. You'll be able to come here and get all the tax rate. You'll be able to get all the tax rate. So you click the tax rate. These are the tax rate for the personal, or the taxes for the personal. So we have the pay, we have this bracket, and that we have this one. Remember this one? It was from July, 1st July. There is the one from 1st January to 30th June 2023. And there this one, from this one. We are using now the current rate, which is from 1st July 2023. 1st July 2023. So this is our current rate. So this one you need to have it in your Excel so that can be able to use for a taxation for personal relief or personal deduction. So if you have this is your the tax rate. This is your tax rate. So you must understand how to use this tax rate. You must understand how to use this tax rate. And then which other tax rate do we have? We have the fringe benefits. So you can see the fringe benefits. Which other? We have the share. The share will contribute 2%, 2.7% of your gross salary to this fund. And this one, it has a minimum of 300 shilling. So you cannot contribute because there is other amount. If you take 2.5, they will not be of the set limit. So the minimum amount is 300. So you must also understand this rate. Those examiner can give you that. This one, we have already left out this. E equal after that is September. So you must understand that. Also NSSF it is up. We also change from the up to 6,000 to the up to 7,000. And this was effected on 1st February 2024. Then we have the housing levy. So all those are the taxes which you need to understand when it comes to the individual taxation. When it comes to the individual taxation. So now, assuming that we have person A earning a basic salary, of 980,000, earning a basic salary of 980,000. So how will you compute the pay, all the deduction for this person? Because the examiner will give you the basic pay and maybe some of the benefit, and then they will ask you to determine the taxable pay for person A. So you must know how to use this monthly scale rate to calculate the taxable of this person. So we will subject this person in this graduated scale, but on a monthly basis. On a monthly basis. So for example, I will say we get this pay of 10%. So if you subtract that 33 or 10% of 24,000, so we will have 24,000. We multiply by 10%, multiply by 10%. So this time is this, which will give us 2,400. Then the next range, it is from 24,001 to 32,33. So we subtract that one. So we will take 32,333 minus 2,400. So minus 24,000. So the variance is the one which we will multiply by 25%, or the difference is the one which we will multiply by 25%. So I will take this one should be, yeah. So I will take equals this, or I can say bracket 32,333 minus 24,000. Whatever I'm getting here, I will multiply by 25%, which is this one, for me to get that. The next person, which is, or not person, the next scale, is from 32,334 to 500,000, 500,000, which I will check the next scale is 500,000 minus 32,333. So I will come here and also we take the percentage is 30%. So we take 30%. Let's get the different. Close the bracket. 500,000 minus 32,333. Close the bracket. Whatever you are getting, multiply by 30%. It will give us that. And that we go to the scale of 800,000 to 500,000. So the variance, whatever the difference here, you will multiply by 32.5, 32.5. Now, come here, say that close the bracket or open the bracket. You hope that one is 800,000 or 8 million. Let's count the zeros. This is 8 million. So space another zero minus 500,000. Let's confirm whether this is a 500,000. 5 million, 500,000. So whatever we are getting, multiply by 32.5, which will give us that. And now anything above 800,000, we will multiply by 35%. So anything above that one, we will multiply by 35%. We will multiply by 35%. Anything above that one, we will multiply by 35%. Now, so it is better if you are not using the formula in Excel formulas for advanced features, then you need to include these 2400. So if you get the cumulative here, you will say this plus this, or let's get the cumulative. So that one will be, for this, it will be the same. But for the second year, it will be this plus this. Drag it down. So up to this point, the cumulative pay is coming to 101. 101 is coming to 1. Pay is coming to 101. So if the cumulative pay is coming to 101, which means from 0 to 800,000, you have to pay the pay before relief of 101, 983.25. So you will pay this one before the relief. And then so we'll say above now 800,000, which is now it will be the difference between 980,000. 980,000, is it? That's 980,000. I think you have to reduce 10 minus 800,000. Yeah. So whatever we are getting here, we will multiply by 35%. 35%. Whatever we are getting here, you have to put equals here. Then to multiply by 35%. So it will give us that one. So now this person will take this plus this, which will give us the total pay of 164,983 before relief. And then here you say less relief. Relief, we have a relief of 2,400 per annum. So take this minus this. So this could be the net pay. This could be the net pay. That is the net pay. So that's how to calculate the basic taxable or the pay for an individual. But now, if you assume the basic is the taxable pay, if we assume this basic is the taxable pay, but because if the basic is this one, then the taxable pay will not be the same. We have NSSF, which is a tax allowable. We have the pension scheme, which is also a tax allowable. So all those tax allowable, you will subtract so that you can arrive at taxable pay. But in my case, I've assumed that this 980 is the taxable pay. So, but all these, you can use the Excel formula, which they can perform it for you. And then, so utapata, you have to calculate for NSSF here, NSSF, which will say NSSF is just the upper limit of NSSF now, 21 what? Yes?
It's good for 20 some
21?
50 ama
2150 ama 2190?
mm. 6% say
So the upper limit is 2190. So
where is
so
the 2190?
yes,
Where is the 2190?
yes, the upper limit is 2190. So if you are contributing more than that, if you are earning more than that 6,000, then you are have a set limit of 2190. So if you are using Excel, bit Excel, so you could have used the if function, which we learn it at the beginning of this lesson. So utasema if this value is that, no, yeah, I think it is that this value is greater than that 59999, comma, what do we need, comma, we need Excel to give us 2190, comma, or else if it is the false, take that value times 6%. That value times 6%. So I think don't know where these values of ours iko column gani. So iko okay. So I can cut this, put it here, so that you can refer to the M. That yes, so you can see. So see, yeah, M. So if it is, if assuming this is 24, 25, that 33, 32,000. So they will take 6% of that. They will take 6% of this. Also, you can use that one to calculate your pay. The same scenario. So you can use the if function to calculate the pay on the same scenario. The same scenario. And then for NSS, for we have Shifa for SHA is 2%, 2.7%. So that what will be 2.7%, 2.7%, 2.75% of the salary, our salary here, the basic salary, but this was 880,000. Should come to that. And that what else do we have here? So we have NSSF. We have already done with NSSF housing levy. Housing levy. The housing levy also we take 1.5% of the basic, 1.5%. That's 1.5%. You get that one. So these are the statutory deductions. We have other deductions which might be for the company like loan and other deductions. So we don't know now those deductions, but these are the major one. So for you to get the net pay, because our aim here is to get the net pay. So you will check these the total deduction or the gross minus the sum of the total deduction, which in this case, these are our total deduction. So you can accept. So this could be your net pay. So if you are running 900,000, you are likely to get a net pay of 777,000. So that when you will be asked to calculate the tax for individual, the tax for individual for individuals. So that could be the approach. That could be approach. So unless kuna swali. Aha, in that past paper, yenye nilituma, do we have any question for taxation?
Sijaangalia.
So check zile nilituma Excel, check whether we have any, or even let me check even also on my side.